Welcome to NGS, where we dive into my hobbies, such as playing cards, and spiders, and arachnids, and arachnophobia. I felt like it'd be a good idea to do a double feature, not in one video, obviously, that I'm trying to span out content, but two spider decks. One is a Spider-Man Theory 11 deck in particular, which I have showed in a short, and the other one is what I'm going over today, which is the Bicycle Webbed Palm, or should I say, Webbed Palme, like Padme. But yeah, it's kind of based around like a Black Widow. You got the red hourglass that you see on the abdomen of the spider right here. I mean, I'm already going into it, so let's just dive into it. On the front here, we have Bicycle in the basic Bicycle logo we've all come to know and love, trusted since 1885. What we have here taking front and center is this red-shaped hourglass to represent, a Black Widow, the abdomen. I'm sure you know. And it's encased in a circle, and behind it, inside of that circle, are webs. Yeah, I guess it's a singular web. It's a web. And in the background, you can kind of see that dark red, almost blackish web going along all of the background. Underneath the circle was made to be like a giant hourglass again, but the top is covered by Bicycle, and the bottom is the framework for a spider right here, a very stylized blocky spider, kind of something you would see on Spider-Man's suit. Then we have more hourglasses here and here, line work running along all of it to kind of replicate a web. And then we have a red outline along the edges here, as you can obviously see. On the side here we have air cushion finish made in USA in this very like metal font, hard rigid style. And then we have a hourglass again here for spiders, Black Widows. On this side, we have the exact same thing, except instead of made in USA, we got Fabrique aux EU, which I think whenever we were going over the Tragic Royalty deck, someone mentioned that is because this deck is available in France? Is it France? Psychologist 71 says decks with French on the box are decks that are officially released in Canada. That's what it is, Canada. I forget that some people in Canada speak French. So there you go. A little bit of tidbit and trivia, tibia for you. A little bit of a tibia for you. On the bottom here, we have the basic, tags and recycle logo. I don't really remember what the CE stand for. It's on everything. And then we have a barcode. That one I do know what that is. That's how you discover the price and the item. On the top here, we have poker size and then format poker. I assume that's what the top says. And again, you have these little gradients of webs in the background on all of the deck. I don't know if it's on the bottom, but you can see it everywhere else. And then we have the basic bicycle seal that we see on every bicycle deck. That is usually like a rider back or another deck that's easily obtainable. We have here on the flaps, it's just black. And on the tab here, we have more copyright information. Well, I say more, but there wasn't any down here. So copyright information, and it's also black, and the inside is white. So let's go ahead and break into these bad boys. We have here a promo card for Bicycle. And here are the backs. We have here a black, red, and white color combination. And I love black and red. Black and red is really nice on the eyes. Really cool. Plus it goes with the whole Black Widow theme, spider theme that we have going with this deck, with the Black Widow hourglass that you see on the abdomen. And then we have here spiders, which I presume are also Black Widows. And then we have that same hourglass figure here, along with all the line work and mini hourglass. Same thing that you pretty much see on the back here. Oh, there's the tag information. I say more, but there wasn't any down here, so copyright information. Alright, I was wrong. This is more copyright information on the flap or tab here. My bad. Yeah, so I'm not a fan of there being words on the bottom of the back, but there it is. It's there for you if you want to read it. And we have that red outline, which gives a black border to the deck, which gives it a very nice, I mean, if you do it right, it gives it a really nice gradient on the fans. There we go. That's better. See? Like that. And then it would also make these spreads look nice. Kind of looks very mechanical, and I would also say that it seems to be heavily inspired by Spider-Man, but that could also just be a coincidence. A coinkydink, if you will. And it is a bicycle deck, so you're going to get the basic, really high-end quality that you come to expect from bicycle. Same quality that you get from like a rider back. And look at that air cushion finish. You can see the holes. And now on to the part I know you are all waiting for, which is the faces. And here we are back at it again with the white Vans. No, I'm kidding. Here we are back at it again with something that I am not a fan of bicycle doing. And what I am referring to is the fact that the back is one, base color, in this case black. So when they do the faces, they say, man, I know we did black on the back, but you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do white. It's cheaper that way, easier to produce, easier to print. Money. And I mean, I get it, but if you're gonna go like out of your way to make custom pips, which that was a terrible example, custom pips, why not make custom face cards that are, more in line with what you have for the design on the back? You know what I mean? Or am I just nitpicking? I don't think I'm nitpicking. I can't be the only one. So here is the Joker. It is the basic bicycle Joker, which is a king on a bicycle. We have the 808 down here. I'm sure you've seen this. I don't really need to go over this a lot, but this is the one that we're going to pay attention to because it is holding the color palette of the deck. And by the color palette, I mean the black, red, white, and in some cases, I guess in a lot of cases, gray, which always looks good on the Joker. The Joker would honestly look good in any color combination, I think. And then we have here the Ace of Spades, which is the spade pip that you're going to see on all of the spade cards, which, let me see if I can get a good close-up here, which you can't see it here, but we'll see it in the next cards. So we have here a giant spade that's in the same shape that we see here in the stylized pip of the spade, and we have that same spider on the spade, which has a, hourglass and more lines going across it. And then it says United States Playing Card Company, and then it's written in a font that is almost copyright similar to Spider-Man. Made in USA, there's the serial number, and now we have the pip cards, or the cards with pips, I should say. So here's the pip. The pip kind of looks like the abdomen of a spider, and you're gonna get that feel, or at least that's the feel I get on all of the pips, like they belong to a spider. So let's go ahead and move on. We're just going to run through the number cards. The font is the same that you would see on a bicycle deck. I think, actually. I might be wrong there. Hold on. It's backup bicycle deck time. Alright, no, it's not the same font. That's on me. I am sorry. Yeah, it has its own custom font that doesn't have like the little fancy ends on the tops. But regardless, it's still a very skinny number. Skinny values, I guess. And here are the court cards. As you can see, the court cards also take the color combination of the red, black, and gray, which looks really good. It's a very neutral look, very appeasing to the eyes, nothing popping up at you and stabbing you in your corneas. So I'm a fan of that. That's nice. That's nice. Here we are at the diamonds, which here's the pip for you. And here are the diamond court cards, looking really nice. The patterns look really good in black and red, but I think a lot of things look good in black and red, if you know what I mean. And here we are with the club court cards, but they are the basic generic bicycle court cards. And here are the pips for the clubs, if you want to see the little pattern we have there. And then we get to the hearts, which here's the Suicide King, and there are the other court cards. Even the flower is black, red, and gray. Nice touch, nice touch. These look like piano keys. And here is the heart pip, which is, again, same pattern, but different shape. And let's continue. And we get a double backer, which is always nice to see. Especially since Theory 11's kind of stepping away from double backers, which is disappointing. Alright, now let's see how they look in a black light. Well, why don't you look at that? They do not glow. The white cards have a subtle glow, but I mean, I would barely say subtle. It's less than subtle. It's as glowy as the background is. And the tuck case, which as per usual, the bicycle seals are blacklight sensitive, but the tuck case is not. And that is the Webbed Palm Bicycle Deck playing cards by United States Card Company Play. What? Anyway, that is the Webbed Palm playing cards by Bicycle. These are available, so I will put a link down in the description if you are interested. And then be sure to stay tuned for tomorrow, where I go over the Theory 11 Spider-Man deck, which is going to be super fun. Anyway, I have a giveaway going on if you want to be entered in that. The details are down in the description. I can't wait to see y'all right or back in the next video.
You're dealing with the ghost. We are spitting facts, so don't mistake it with the boast. Looking for a lethal injection, we got the dose. We are giving the chills from your head down to your toes. You're trying to touch us, but you're dealing with the ghost.